Hey everybody, it's Cajun Coin Hunter, aka Boudreaux, the Evan Root Hat Man, I guess. I keep forgetting my Cajun hat to show when I say aka Boudreaux, and I need to put these in my earbuds. Need to put these in because I will be sounding bad. Okay, got that going. All right, hey Field Guy, what's going on? First one in the comments. You made it, huh, buddy? Check your email, Field Guy. Marines and Army Mom. How you doing, Miss Wanda? 710. Rick. Crawdad cooking. Nope, beef roast. Cooking some beef meat. Some moo cow. Oh, my moo Kawasaki. Clay 37. Man, what you been up to? I ain't seen you in a month of Sundays. In fact, Clay, I came across some envelopes pre-printed that I made up for mailing stuff. And guess what? I came across the envelope with your name on it. Yep, sure did. That's when I had my penny games, silver wheels, and I'm fixing to bring back the penny wheels, the game, penny game, wheels, silver wheels, by a penny. Hey, Randy Toraboli. Hey, Hunter. How you doing, Hunter? Grumpy Stag. What's up, Doug? Hey, man. Look, appreciate you going to the funeral, man, for Uncle Tony. Appreciate that. I mean, his wife didn't even go. His friends went, but his wife didn't go. What's up, Rail? 9222. All right, let's see what we got here. Got somebody drinking all my wine down in the cellar. There you go.
That's some good wine. Now I need some cheese to go with it.
It's a bald-faced tomato.
Almost. I got a little bit of
Dang.
trouble going. How's everybody doing? Field Guy, Motivational Guy, Hunter. Hey, Randy, Grumpy, Rail. How y'all doing today? Barry?
Hey, Barry. Barry Ewalt.
Yep.
How's like D-Walt. Like D-Walt, but without the D.
Yeah, and I got my D-Walt going. Matter of fact, that battery should be charged up by now. Because I got to use it later.
I got a friend of mine from Westlake, Lake Charles. He's a Ewalt. That's how I know how to pronounce the last name. He was my mentor when I was a teenager in pool. He's the one mastered me my English in shooting pool. He was a professional player.
Now, just let everybody know right now that.
What's up, Field Guy?
You gotta pay attention, but I'm making my own cigarette.
Hold on. Let me flip on the light. It's too dark in here.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Now we can see you. You watching the game tonight?
What's that?
You watching the game tonight? Probably not, huh?
No, I'm doing my stream tonight. I ain't watching that.
Yeah, I didn't think so. If you watch, you'll watch a rerun of the Saints Super Bowl.
I'll do that. I'll do my streaming and
You remember the year? You remember about 3-4 years ago when the Saints got ripped off for that no call?
That was about 5 years ago, at least.
Okay. Everybody in Louisiana, Texas, Mississippi, Alabama, there was a lot of people. They had their Super Bowl parties that night for the Super Bowl. Okay, that year the Super Bowl, but they didn't have that game on. They had a few years before when the Saints won the Super Bowl because they deserved. Hey, they was going to the Super Bowl and they were going to win it. I know it.
Yeah.
If it wouldn't have been for that one dumb no call.
They flipped the script. I watched the Super Bowl commercials. People post them on YouTube the next day. But I don't. I'm gonna do my stream, and then after that, because I got the DVD, and I actually have the VC. I taped it on my VCR, and it still works.
Right.
But I have it on DVD too, the whole season. I'll just pop that sucker in. I do that every year. I haven't watched the Super Bowl since the Saints won.
I never got a chance to see if I got your thing, your tab's still open. Wait, hold on a minute. Motivational guy, what's going on, little buddy? How you doing? That's a good little pool player right there, too. He's got a pool table at his house. That's how I know. Anyway, I got a tab open for your RCA, the color tracks, that 1992 model.
Oh, it was 92. Okay. I thought so.
Well, I don't know. They quit making them in 95.
Yeah, it was an older model.
Yeah, very older model. CRT tube, it's solid state inside though. Everything is solid state except for the
Tar Heel.
Except for the cathode ray tube, the CRT picture tube.
Hey,
Yeah.
William.
Hey, Tar Heel, what's up, William? That's
I see
William
Grumpy
over.
Stacked.
Yeah,
Grumpy
that's
Stacked
Doug.
tires.
Yeah. Grumpy stack of tires.
Yeah. YouTube plays a cruel game. He doesn't get my notifications. I have to message him. But see how YouTube plays favorites. It's all good. I just message a bunch of people, say, come on in. You remember when YouTube used to have the message button? When you were in live chat, you could say, hey, come on in, I'm live streaming, and they got rid of that?
That was Hangouts.
No, it was actually on YouTube too. Like it was right next. It was in between the icons on YouTube. Like, let me go on there. Like where the plus is with the camera and the bell. It was in between there. And like,
yeah.
Yeah, you could be on a live stream and say, "Hey, I'm streaming. Come on in." You can message all you. Yeah, they got rid of that.
Hey,
a couple years ago. Yeah.
I'll say that's been a while because I don't remember ever seeing that.
Yeah.
Somebody was saying that the YouTube Studio changed up a bit. I looked for something different. I can't find it.
They changed where you know how your watch hours used to be here, and they used to have the little symbol thing if you were getting it, and they put it into two things now where your watch hours are, and then below that it says shorts, and then if you're eligible for shorts, if you're monetized, it has like a goal feature. Like I was saying, you have to have 10 million views in shorts in 90 days before they pay you anything.
Okay.
But they do pay you per video. But I think the 10 million, it goes back to the shorts fund, but now it's like a bonus.
Yeah,
supposedly.
that's what you were saying last night when we were live in this stream.
Because I look,
the StreamYard, they do have something different on that.
they're always,
they have a star right there, and that's supposed to be like a moderator status, but that's your star moderator or something.
yeah.
Oh, wait a minute, man! I didn't even.
You forgot something?
Crap. Yeah.
That's that old age catching up to you.
No, it's my. I didn't pop my YouTube chat out.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's all the old age catching up to you.
Well, I was bullshitting with you, Mater, and right when you came in, that's what I was fixing to do. And then you had popped in, and you notice how fast I put you in.
Oh, you want to blame it on me, huh?
No, you notice how fast I put you in.
It's all Mater's fault.
Yeah, Mater's
That's
fault.
what I'm saying. He's trying to blame me because he forgot something.
I did that one stream. What I do is I put my, I'll do the StreamYard, then I put the YouTube up. A lot of times I don't even look at the StreamYards. I'm looking at the YouTube, but it's delayed. And I'm like, I have to, like right now I'm looking at the comments on StreamYards. Go in my chat. Because sometimes stuff on StreamYards won't come up. It'll be on YouTube, but it won't come up on StreamYards. Like when you delete something, you can delete it on YouTube, but it stays on StreamYards.
Yep.
So I kind of keep it going back and forth, because I've already had somebody said something and it didn't pop up on StreamYards, and I go, well, what the hell?
Now, I'll tell you what I find unusual is that some of the streams I've been watching, they've actually had it on Facebook same time, and people on Facebook will make a comment, but it won't show up on the StreamYard or YouTube side.
Yeah, the channel I watch, Scotty Roberts, he does it like on Facebook, and he's actually thinking about getting off of YouTube right now. He's still kind of 50-50 on it because how YouTube's pulling down a bunch of his old videos from like 2 years ago because they do that. It sits there for a year because apparently he must have said something, I don't know what, or did, because they don't tell you what you did, and they pulled down one of his videos and they put it back up, but it was down for 3 days. They just demonetized it. But that 2-year-old video on a live stream, not many people are going to go back and watch that anyway.
Right.
Now if it wasn't a live stream, they would, but the thing is they don't tell you or anything. So
Well, I had the same thing happen to me last year. I was doing a live stream, and we were talking about, like we normally do, talking about different things. And one of the subjects that was brought was bridges and everything. We're talking about, different ones and everything. In fact, that my girlfriend, she has a phobia for bridges.
Johnny Best too.
Yep. So anyways, we're talking about, different bridges got different heights and different lengths, stuff like that. Like what's that one over Lake Pontchartrain?
That's the
Twin Span?
That's the Causeway.
Okay.
That's the Causeway.
Okay.
Oh, Causeway, yeah.
Okay, so you got that one, and then of course going down to the Keys, you've got 7 Mile Bridge, something like that. And I ride a bike.
Yeah.
Actually, I got 2 of them, and I've got my 2-wheel I ride solo. But then I've got the 3-wheel that when she and I go somewhere, it's on that because I feel more secure and stable on that.
Your Tri-Glide.
Right, because for one thing, I'm like 5'9.5". About last time I got on a scale, I said about 205. My girlfriend's 6'1" and heavier than me, so that'd be a lot of weight. That'd be too much weight on that White Glide. So the Tri-Glide makes it a lot more stable, more secure. I don't have a problem. But anyways, we're talking about all the different bridges, and one of the guys I had up on panel, he actually shared a video from YouTube. Well, about 4 or 5 months later, that person found out about it and said, "Hey, that's a copyright strike."
Yeah,
And
somebody showed a video off of YouTube on Mater's channel, live stream,
on
and
one of my live streams.
they hit Mater for it.
Right.
Good.
And they
Hey,
said,
that guy.
uh-oh, there's a guy that likes blowing his horn.
Yeah. Hey, Ed, what's that, one of me?
But they never would tell me what it was until I think the last day, and they pulled that whole live stream down and gave me a strike. But they wouldn't ever give me the opportunity to go in and edit the live stream to get if I was told what it was, I would have gone in there and, okay, fine, let me see how I can edit, get that part out. If that would have made that person happy, that's fine. I was never given the opportunity.
What it was is somebody did that to me. I gave them permission to film my live stream, and they were streaming it on their channel, and they got a copyright strike. And I was like, I gave them permission to do it. That's what it is. If you're showing someone else's video, it doesn't matter whether it's in the live. They did it on the same day on the live stream, but it's just, even if you have permission, if you're showing somebody's content, YouTube automatically thinks, well, they don't have permission. So whether or not that person gave you permission or not, maybe they said no, maybe they filed and said reported you. I don't know.
Right. But the thing about what pissed me off was I was never told what it was in the live stream that was copyrighted.
Hey,
They won't tell you.
William,
Right.
that is his name. Phil God 316. That's his channel name.
He keeps putting a 7 in there.
No, that's a 6. That's his channel name. He's to the east of me a little bit. He's a Louisiana boy.
No, but Tar Heel keep putting Field Guy 716.
Oh,
And I ain't worried about it. There's always ways. It's the YouTube conspiracy theories. Don't get me started on that.
yeah. Well, I could see where he made that mistake if he's not wearing his reading glasses, because that 3 does look like a 7 from 4.
Oh, I'm not saying anything bad or nothing. It's just I'm used to it. I go on channels and they'll spell my name like FALD, and I go, "Do you know how to spell?"
But
That's what they do with me. They'll put an S in there, and
go lean off the dot.
but they'll spell mine. They'll either have it as Masters Workshop or
Well, master isn't that bad.
No, but I mean, I've only got one S, and that's after the apostrophe.
Yeah.
But then I've got it. Sometimes I'll put 2 T's in it. I'm going, okay, I'm Mater, not Matter.
Exactly. No, you're good, Tar Heel. I'm used to it. You're all good. Damn it. Grumpy Stack, you know better than that one. I'm sitting here trying to sell Grumpy Stack tires. Come on now. Man, Grumpy, you need to start doing them YouTube videos because I need to get in shape. So you got to teach me the way, the method. We got to get you going so you can make some serious money on the YouTube platform. All 32 cents. We can get you with the merchandise, offset the cost of the tire stuff. We got to get you going. I'm going to get you. You come on my live stream tonight. We're going to be talking about that. You making them videos, because I was talking last night on the panel to Cajun. I was like, I hope Grumpy Stack pops in. But I didn't think to message people on Facebook. I do it on everything else. 32 cents. That's right.
32 cents. I wish. I wish I would get 32 cents per ad.
Nah, it's probably
more like 2 cents, I think.
Well, on Twitch you make 6 cents per ad. You could run 3 ads per hour, and then they automatically preset 4 more ads, but you don't get paid for those. But you get, I think it's 2 cents because I get 6 cents every time. And if I'm on for 2 hours, I get like 20 cents a stream because they just updated it today and I checked it.
On what, Twitch?
Yeah, appreciate you, Tar Heel. Yeah, every February 12th the 12th of the month is when they update it and they show you your payout. And I'm like that close to payout. It used to be $100, now it's $50. So I'm pretty close to that payout. But I don't stream as much on Twitch anymore. I do every once in a blue moon.
Hey, William, his is the Saints symbol, the fleur-de-lis. So if you clicked on that one, you got the right one. But he's the only Field Guy 316 out there anyway that I know of.
Nah, somebody. You remember that time I got hacked? Somebody copied the name, just capitalized it, and YouTube never did nothing about it. It's still out there somewhere, but I mean, they're not active. They just did it. It was a couple of years ago.
That was a troll that did it.
Yeah, but Grumpy, they only do that if you get super chats and you pay through Apple. They don't take 35. They don't take 35. They take like 50%. And I tell people that, and people go, "No, they don't." I go, "Yes, they do." They take their 8% cut.
It happened to me. It's
yeah.
Okay, it's not. I thought. Now this is something to think about. We talked about this a while back in one of my live streams.
Yeah.
Because I mentioned that Apple Pay, Apple fee, but this one guy says, I think that's for if they use Apple Pay to give you a super chat through Apple Pay. If they use a credit card or debit card or what have you, or their PayPal, then the Apple fees don't come out.
Yeah, it's only if you use Apple Pay.
Yeah, but I always thought if it was use an Apple device, like an iPhone or a Mac.
It used to be, from what I understand, it used to be, and then so many people complained because they take. It's supposed to be 8%. That's what they take. That's what they're supposed to take. But depending on how much the amount is, they can go up to 15%. That's what I read.
On Apple fees?
Yeah. So that's why you're getting 50% because Google is 30%, either 30 or 35. I think it's more like 30.
Okay, your baseline from YouTube, okay, Google, YouTube, your baseline is 35%. That's not including taxes and other fees. Okay,
that's what I thought.
I've always got, when I get a check every 4 or 5 months, whatever, for $100, I usually get 55 to 60%. One time, YouTube, for a bunch of super chats I had, I got 48%. They got 52%, 51.3%, and they got more than I did.
That's why I would never turn super chats on. I'd say, hey, PayPal me. Let's go.
No, that was just at one time because of the Apple fee.
Oh. YouTube's paying Ed the old tech guy in pesos, which is actually probably better because pesos is probably higher than the US dollar right now.
No, Mexicoins, not pesos. Mexicoins. Mexicoins is something totally different than pesos. This
Yep.
is
Oh, I don't know what that
a
is.
coin that's actually made that Brandon, BS Small Engines, you know Brandon, don't you? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if I've been to his channel. I know who he is.
He 3D printed these Mexicoins for Ed the old tech guy for his channel.
Oh, okay. It's
It's not real currency though.
That's not real currency, no.
Oh.
They 3D printed. They made out of plastic.
Scorpion was doing that last night. I watched his video. He's doing
So
some
was
kind
Scorpion, I noticed he was in there, but he wasn't there when I jumped in.
of thing. Yeah, he's doing something with another channel where on one side it's like it's a coin and it's somebody else's channel he's promoting, and he's like, you only get this coin if I meet you. Like if you come to me or I come to you, blah blah blah, you know, and then you could cash this in at the end of the year. He's doing some giveaway thing, and I said,
Bill.
well, I'll never meet you if that's the case. And he goes, well, I travel. And I
Hey,
said,
Bill Beckett, what's going on,
Yeah.
mon ami? Did I miss anybody? Renegade, yeah, sure did. What's up, Renegade? What's up,
Hey,
mon ami?
Renegade. Hey,
Hey,
don't forget
Renegade. Oh, there's Anthony.
yeah, I don't really. I know some of the names in here, but I don't go into the small. I don't know anything about engines. So I really don't go in those channels too much, but maybe I should.
Renegade's authorized Harley Davidson mechanic. And cars and trucks, he's a SAE certified vehicle mechanic.
Yep.
That's always good to know.
That'd be good to know if he lived around the New Orleans area where you at, you know.
Yeah. Well, shit. If Grumpy Stack lived near me, I can get all the tires I want for discount. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Or maybe he'd charge me more.
He'd probably charge you more.
He'd be like 10% tax. Just imagine if you ship tires throughout the United States. That would cost you a pretty penny.
Okay. Hey, Mater, you remember
Yeah.
Uncle Tony died a couple weeks ago, a few weeks back? Okay. Uncle Tony, you see Grumpy Stacks in here?
Yep.
Okay. Grumpy bought Uncle Tony's tire business,
Okay.
tire shop.
Well, now I know one set of tires that I'd be able to get from them would be the ones for the trike because that's one thing I like about it is rear tires are car tires.
15-inch tire. Yeah.
They're 15-inch car tires, so I can go almost any tire shop, buy tires for the bike. But
What's up,
front ones, I
Andrew?
have to go to a motorcycle shop.
What's up, Andrew? How you doing, buddy?
Not cheap. I got one for the like for the wide glide. One
Hey,
front
Crystal.
tire mount and balance runs about $180
I'll be right back.
on one tire.
Man. Well, if you come down here to get a discount from Doug, you might get a discount, but hell, the amount of gas you're going to burn to get here and back, well, at least you'd eat good down here.
Yeah, but if I'm coming on the bike, I ain't gonna be using a lot of gas.
Well, that's true, too.
I mean, especially now if I'm on the wide glide when I'm getting about 50 miles a gallon, I ain't gonna make that many stops. Let's see.
Yeah,
I could probably
y'all would
make
have
it-
to. Y'all would have to work that out where Chris would have to take a day, 3 days off so he could take care of your mom because,
Yeah.
you know, if you bring Crystal with you down here, you have to have
Well,
somebody set with your
Well,
mom.
now if Crystal comes with me on the bike, then we're gonna be on the tri-glide. We're not gonna be on the wide glide.
Right. Well, that's the one you want the tires for anyway.
Well, true. Now the wide glide, the tri-glide, it drinks some gas, and I got some issues with it. I gotta get figured out.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. Something's not tuned in just right.
Yeah, and I've been running that tuner on it, and it's still the mileage I'm supposed to get with it for the Harley. I've yet to see.
The Saints will win in the Super Bowl. That's an easy question. At least in my theory, they are. The script has it where the Eagles are winning 37-30.
I just
script
got a
has been
big
on since last
old tire machine. It was 37-34. You said last night.
Oh, 37-34. I knew it was one of them. Yeah, it was on Pro Football Reference. I don't know if anybody saw that.
That's what you said. The script's out already.
Yeah.
I can tell you what the score is: 37-34.
That's what it was. Yeah.
That's going to be the final score. It's already.
But they're probably going to flip it now because it's been out. It's been out for a week on Pro Football Reference. They tell you the time of attendance, the day, everything. They tell you the MVP was Patrick Mahomes, even though that's only happened once when the losing team won the MVP. So chances are now they're probably going to give it to the Chiefs, because that's how the NFL is.
Okay, Patrick was playing for the Chiefs, right? Who was he playing for? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well, it's happened only once in history where the losing team had the MVP. It was Chuck Howley in Super Bowl V. That was a Super Bowl with like 8 interceptions, 8 fumbles on each team. They were playing in the mud, basically, in the rain.
Yeah,
and Chuck Howley had like 2 sacks, an interception, a forced fumble for Dallas.
Yep, for the Arlington Plowboys.
Yeah, and that was the one that the Baltimore Jim O'Brien, the hippie kicker, kicked the winning field goal.
All right, Phil Guy. Okay, I got a question for you.
What's that?
What are the only 2 teams that ever faced each other in the Super Bowl will never do it again?
Okay, this would have to be realignment. Let's see.
Yep.
Grumpy Stack said, "Hey, I just got a big old tire machine at the shop last week.
Got all Super Bowl cards somewhere.
I like those overhead.
Let me think about this.
Where the neck comes up, and then down, because all the tire machines I'm used to working with was the Magnum 007s. Magnum 007. That was the floor.
No cheating, Googling.
Oh, he's not Googling it. He knows all that information.
I'm not Googling anything. Look at my hands. I'm counting. So, all right. Let's think of this logically. Super Bowl I was the Packers and Chiefs. Super Bowl II was the Packers and Chiefs. Super Bowl III was the Jets and the Colts. Super Bowl IV was the Vikings and the Chiefs. Super Bowl V was the Chiefs and the Cowboys and the Colts. Super Bowl VI was the Vikings and the Dolphins. 7 and 8 had the Dolphins playing against the Skins and the other team. Super Bowl IX was the Steelers and Vikings.
What's up, Raiden Cajun? Hey, Adam's in here. I didn't see him.
I don't remember who was in 10.
You already said the 2 teams and the Super Bowl itself.
Oh, we'll see. There we go.
Hey, where's Adam?
You never see the Colts and the Jets play against each other because they're both AFC now.
That is true. I didn't think about that. I was just going down the list and going, wait a minute.
Well, I mean, because it was the Baltimore Colts against the New York Jets.
Andrew, I think it's the Eagles that's going to win. No, wait a minute. It's Patrick Mahomes.
Pushed him over.
Patrick Mahomes, the quarterback this year?
Yeah.
Well, then I would have to say the Chiefs. But
he would have been a Saint. Sean Payton was going to draft Mahomes.
Should have.
And Andy Reid jumped up one step ahead. I think the 49ers had the pick. And Andy Reid traded a lot of draft picks and said, I want Mahomes.
Yeah, we had Drew Brees already, though,
No, but he was going to be the heir apparent.
Oh, okay.
Like Aaron Rodgers sitting on the bench. But then, we drafted Lattimore.
Yeah, I remember that. Hey, who got hurt when Aaron Brooks or whatever took over and brought the Saints to the playoffs that year, almost to the Super Bowl? Who got hurt and Aaron Brooks took over?
Jeff Blake.
Jeff Blake. He was quarterback for the Saints. He got hurt. This was back in 99, 2000, 99, 2000.
He didn't play much after that.
No. In fact, he left. They kept Aaron Brooks on there. And then when there was like a conflict of interest, every time the Saints would play South Carolina, because Aaron Brooks' first cousin was a quarterback on their team.
Yeah.
I got another trivia question for you.
The one that got caught with the bulldog fighting and all that.
Yeah, Michael Vick. Still hate him to this day.
Vick, yeah.
Right,
him and Aaron Brooks were first cousins.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Phil Guy, I got one for you.
What
was the first year, Dallas and Houston played for the World Championship.
Hey, Riches. What's up, Rich Morris? Good to see you in the
You
stream,
talking about the
buddy.
Dallas Texans?
Yeah,
63, I think.
1960.
Oh, 60? Yeah, somewhere around there, 60, 63.
Well,
Yeah.
considering the fact that 1960, 1961, the Oilers were the AFL champions.
Yes, that's when George Blanda ran them.
Now, what happened to the Dallas Texans?
They became the Chiefs.
Yep.
They won the championship and said, "Nah, we're going to Kansas City."
Yep.
Lamar Hunt moved them.
Now, what's really funny is the fact now you've got the Houston Texans, but at the time, there was another team that had the same name of one today.
That's right, Grumpy.
You had the New York Titans.
Which became the Jets.
And now you've
'Cause
got
Harry Wisma bought them and changed the name.
Yep.
He
And now
sold
you
the
got-
rights to the Titans.
Yep.
And then years later, that's how Tennessee became the Tennessee Oilers and then the Tennessee Titans.
Now, Mater, I've been telling you about this guy before. He can answer just about any question you throw at him on sports. He
Give
ought
me
to
enough
be up
time.
in the booth. Phil Guy ought to be up on the booth or after game show with the rest of them guys. In fact, Phil Guy, he gets on the radio, on the telephone at a radio station, and they love having Phil Guy on the phone because he's full of information, you know.
Up until last year. Last
What
year, they
happened?
kept putting me on hold. They didn't put me on
Oh.
last year.
Oh,
But
okay.
no, I know the program director in WWL Radio, Christian Garrick. He used to be on the sidelines for the Saints. He's the program director. I've already talked to him. The only reason why I can't be on the radio is because you need a 4-year degree, and I've never went to college. That's the only thing
that's
that's
bull.
keeping me back.
I've DJ'd on.
That's what he told me.
radio stations. No.
Small
I
radio
DJ'd
stations, but like
that's
Intercom,
bull,
you
brother.
can't. Well, no, they're by Odyssey now, but they were owned by Intercom for years and years.
Well,
Big
my-
chain.
Okay,
Because they're in the Hibernia Bank building, or the old Hibernia
KNDL
Bank
was
building.
a local radio station until it went into multimedia broadcasting and clear channel radio after that. K-Bone, I've DJed on K-Bone many
Yeah.
times on Thursday nights. You
I
know
don't
that
think
for a
Clear
fact.
Channel's around anymore. I think they went under.
Yeah, that's clear channel. No,
they
well,
still-
they got bought out by somebody then.
Mm.
But it was something, the one I said before, and then they sold out to Clear Channel. And
Well, yeah.
but K-Bone
WWL's
is
Odyssey now.
individually owned. My cousin owns it. So, but anyway, you
Yeah.
don't need no college degree, journalism degree, or broadcasting degree.
That's what I was
to
told
DJ.
because I actually applied for it, and they told me no, they cannot put you on there because of that. Because a few years ago, they had a guy on WWL Radio. I can't remember his name.
That must be something new because I
Um,
DJed on several radio
What was the
stations
guy's
while
name?
I was a mobile DJ.
There was a guy on the Saints pregame show, and he was blackmailing people for money, and that's how he got his job. And he did something where he went on the WWL Radio Twitter feed and started calling himself gay, which he is gay, but he was using slurs and attacking himself. And he was like, "Oh, someone hacked the channel," and he was trying to get money. "Oh, someone hacked the channel," and they found out they got the records from his cell phone and found out he's the one that did it to himself because he was trying to blackmail people. And I can't remember the guy's name, but he was just like blocking people, and they fired him. And now he's at a radio station in Dallas, I think. Yeah, he was like I don't know, just some weird stuff. Like he was in debt like $4 million or something, so he was trying to blackmail the station.
Now, Hoss Childress, he was a morning DJ for K-Bone. Before that, he was at KSIG Radio in Crowley. Before that, he was in Texas. And before that, he was in Oklahoma. Then he moved back to Louisiana, But anyway, he must have got grandfathered in because he doesn't have any college education in broadcasting and journalism.
He shouldn't be,
does
Andrew.
not. He does not. He started when you could do that without a degree.
Well, I
And
think
guess they grandfathered him in because he has so many years of experience.
maybe I think if you're a regular DJ, maybe not. But I know nowadays, because this was like 2 or 3 years ago, because I talked to him. I was at Saints camp, and I talked to him. He's a program director at WWL. And little short guy, Christian Garrick. He used to be the sideline reporter on the Saints telecast. He was in the Army and everything, or Navy, one of those. And I went up to him point blank, and I asked him, what does it take to be on the radio? And he's like, well, you have to have a degree in communications and blah, blah, blah. And you have to work your way up. Because he started in sales. You work your way up. Obviously, they don't just put you on the radio. I get that. But there are callers that call WWL like, oh, shit, what's his name? They used to call Buddy D all the time. Like, I can't remember his name. And he would call, and there's one that calls now, this guy from Australia. And he calls every pregame, every postgame. He stays up. What the hell's that guy's name? He used to call Buddy D all the time. The Magic Carpet. Can't remember his name. But he would call like pregame, postgame, Wednesday. He would call like 10 times.
Come with me, little girl, on the magic carpet ride.
Yeah, I can't. Bubba the Magic Car or something like that he was called. And I got old tapes. I can't find them, but they're on low frequency.
Now, what's so special about WWL? What part
it's
of
the flagship.
What part of that station, or what kind of a show do you to be on that you have to have a degree? Because you said earlier, maybe not just a regular DJ. What is that? The sports section?
WWL is sports. It's the flagship of the Saints. They're like,
yeah, I know that.
Yeah, they're in New Orleans. They're in the old Hibernia Bank building.
Yeah.
Right on Canal Street, I think it is.
I know all about them, but
yeah.
Is it just a sports? Totally sports? They don't play any music at all?
No, they don't play music at all. It's sports. Like when they're not broadcasting, they'll play CBS Sports Radio in the middle of the night. But no, this is the cassette tape. This is sort of like I don't know where it is. It's like this. It's actually this cassette tape. Sort of. It's just like this. It says low noise. This is from like 20 years ago. It's either on this tape or it's on another tape. Because I still have my stereo. When I used to call Buddy D back in the 90s, I used to record it. Mm. And one time he called me a squirrel. I don't remember what I said to him. I think I was talking, because after Bobby Hebert, we had all these quarterbacks. Billy Joe Hobart, Billy Joe Tolliver, Billy Joe blah, blah, blah. We had a bunch of like nobody quarterbacks. And I was like, what the hell?
Bobby Hebert was down the road from me right here in Brobridge.
I've met Bobby Hebert quite a few times. Got his autograph. I interviewed him on the Saints YouTube page that I did. But it's either on this tape or it's on another tape. And I've talked to Buddy D several times before he passed away. Because in the 90s, I was like a teenager. And one time he was like, what are you on here? Because his crazy callers, he used to call them squirrels.
Okay.
I don't know how to do any of that, Andrew. I don't know how to do any of that stuff. Yeah, Jake Delhomme is from your side of the woods, your neck of the woods. And that was the worst mistake the Saints ever made. They got rid of Jake Delhomme. They got rid of his ass, and they put somebody else as the starter. And Jake Delhomme went and took the Panthers to the Super Bowl. They didn't win it.
Yeah.
But when they got rid of Jake Delhomme, I was PO'd.
I thought Jake left on his own accord.
No? Well, it was kind of a mutual thing. It's like he left. He was a free agent, but they were trying to trade him. So he kind of did leave on his own, but he was the backup for like 4 or 5 years. He wanted to be the starter.
But he never saw a lot of play action though. He wasn't satisfied sitting warming the bench up. You know what I mean?
No, because they wouldn't. I think that's when it was either who that
Mr. Jack. Yeah,
it was either the last days of Jim Mora or it was Mike Ditka era. It might have even been the Jim Haslett era. Probably closer to Jim Haslett. I think it sounds more like Jim Haslett because it was
I
a
think
2000s.
Mora, wait.
Mora, Dickin, and
No,
Hazlitt.
Mora was before 2000 because it was like no more excuses. No more excuses.
Yeah. No,
So
Mora
they-
left in 97. And then,
Yeah, so it's not him, it's somebody else after
no, I
Mora.
think it was Jim Hazlitt. I think what it was is
Okay.
Jim Hazlitt's the one that put Aaron Brooks over
Okay.
Jake Delhomme. I think that's what it was. And I'm like, Aaron Brooks is crap.
Yeah, they didn't play Jake Delhomme. They put Aaron Brooks in.
Yeah, and I'm like,
Aaron Brooks was third string quarterback. Jake Delhomme had every right to be up there because he was second string. You know, he
yeah.
was the backup quarterback. Aaron Brooks just got there that year, I think.
Mhm.
They just wanted to see how he could throw the ball.
Aaron
You know,
Brooks
'cause
had a
they
couple
were-
of good
they were
years,
losing
but
they were losing that game anyway. I remember I was watching it when Tefai
Yeah.
got hurt, and then they put Aaron Brooks in there, and me and Bill Lee, he's from Mississippi, not far from you there, just across the line. But anyhow, me and Bill was watching it in Grand Chenier. I was commercial crabbing and shrimping, and it's like, how come they didn't put Jake in there? And we both agreed, well, they just wanted to see how Aaron Brooks can throw a ball because that was his first year with the Saints.
yeah.
And he did. They lost that game though, not by far. Aaron Brooks actually caught him up, but a bunch of the next games, Aaron Brooks actually won. He was throwing bullets right in the breast pocket. You know what I mean? He was hitting them. He was nailing every receiver he had.
I never did like Brooks. I remember that time he threw
His
the
head
ball
got big.
backwards and started laughing on the sidelines. He threw the ball backwards. I can't remember if he
his head
recovered
got
it or the
big.
other team recovered it. He's sitting there laughing on the sidelines, like joking around. I'm like, are you
He's
serious?
laughing at him. He's laughing at himself.
I don't know. Maybe he was, but that just, I think he was with the Saints 6 years.
Oh,
But he only
really?
last.
Hey, Bill guy.
Huh?
Andrew said there's a USB dongle that you can get to transfer that cassette to digital.
I have no idea what that is.
A dongle is it's like a flash drive card, a dongle.
Oh,
Yeah, and you can get different dongles. You can get a dongle for scanners. You plug that dongle in, hook an
Yeah.
antenna to it, and you can hear the police cars and their conversations, fire stations, all that crap.
I could pick that up. I could pick something like that up.
They got dongles for ham radio. FT8
Wow.
and all that. You run that through a dongle.
I'd never heard that term before, so yeah.
Yeah, that's
tells-
a dongle. Yeah, it
That
was
tells you
weird
how
to
much
me
I know
at
about
first.
tech.
The first
don't know
time I
anything about
heard it,
tech.
my buddy's a ham operator, and he was telling me, "Look, get yourself a dongle, and get on FT8." He says when you get your ham license, and then he started doing this and that. I said, "What? Whatever happened to grabbing a microphone and clicking it and talking into it instead of typing on a computer? To say hi to somebody. I can do that in an email, but
I
you
think
do
I
have
can
to
do
have
that
an
on
antenna.
I can do that on this laptop if I want to, but I got to turn all kinds of crap on.
Well, that's where that dongle comes in handy. It doesn't bog your computer down.
Zanron, when he's on my stream, he does the voice chat, but sometimes it doesn't pick up what he's saying. Grumpy Stack is burning some tires. Burning something.
See, I got the fire going good. Well, he's not at the shop today. He's at his house.
No, I know that. I know he's got a fire pit. Yeah, I know. I'm
Hey,
just saying he's
Doug
got it
Wood.
good. He's like, what do
Doug.
I burn? Shit, we got some tires. Let's burn those.
Thursday.
All right.
Wait, was it Thursday? No, the 9th. Yeah, it was Thursday. We almost went to the shop, paid you a visit. Almost. We were in a hurry to get back. We were running late. The doctor's office ran us late in Bill Platt, Dr. Jake. And we wasn't, but, we were running late. There was somebody waiting at my house for us in my driveway.
You should go over there one time and
Oh, yeah, like I said, we're going to go there and get
do a
stack of-
YouTube video. When
That's what I
Grumpy
wanna
gets
do.
his
That's what I
Grumpy
wanna
gets his
do.
exercise videos going, you can promote them.
Yeah.
I could
That's
do
what
like cross,
That's what I
cross
was telling you.
examination or whatever.
That's what I was telling you last night. I
Mhm.
said, we're going to go over there, and if he's got a pit, barbecue pit over there. Hell, I'll bring the coals and the meat, and we'll fire at the pit. You know,
Yeah.
make a little cookout. You know, and make a couple of videos with me, Missy, and Doug. And there's another guy in Ville Platte. His uncle makes knives. I forget his name right off the. He's a Guidry. He lives right north of Ville Platte off of Tay Cove Road. Like you're heading toward the interstate. When you get off of Tay Cove Road and go toward the interstate, by Bayou Cocoa 3 and all that, that guy's uncle. That guy lives right there. He's a Guidry. And I got his name and all that wrote down in my address book.
Crazy Catwoman. Been a while since I've seen her.
Hey, how you doing? She was here last week.
Oh, well, I didn't know. Well, I haven't seen her in a while, but she told me she's doing good now.
I can sleep clearly now that the rain is gone. And we both moved. She had eye surgery or something. And we both moved to our new house, and it stays clean. Well, that's good.
Cajun some way. I forget where he's in the.
No, Doug. I'm in Eunice. I'm
Eunice,
I'm a little south of you.
I knew it was something with an E in it.
I'm not but 20 minutes from it.
Shady Brady? If someone gives Shady Brady $40 million, you think he's going to stay retired? I doubt it. Money talks. He said he's done. He said he's done. But money talks, you know.
In fact, Doug, I need a spare. Jet. I need a spare. 16-inch. 75. Let's see. 245, 75, 16. It's got to be 245. I got a mismatch on my Jeep now. I got a 235, which it doesn't show, you know. I mean, between the 235 and 245 is only about like that.
Dimebag. What's going on?
Dimebag, Darren Lowe's in the house. What's up, mon ami?
Oh, he added the tech on there. I didn't notice that until just now.
CDN, Coins and Tech.
Yeah.
What's up, Dimebag?
Canadian.
You gotta do what you gotta do to grow your channel, right?
Canadian Coins and Tech.
Yeah.
You got
Dimebag does the karaoke all the time.
Make me a price, Doug.
Cajun, you're closer to me than Field Guy is.
What?
So you're closer to me than Field Guy by about 2 hours.
Yeah, I'm that way. He's that way. I'm that. Yeah, they're 3 hours from me, or 2.5. Well, Doug Grumpy's like about 3 hours, probably more, really.
I'm saying it take me about 7.5 hours to get there from where I'm at, but 5.5 hours to get to Cajun.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Well, Cajun's on the other side of the state.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I'm on the southwest side. He's right below Dallas.
Yeah.
Mater's right below Dallas.
Well, yeah, that would make more sense. You're closer, yeah.
Yeah.
No, wait a minute. No, wait, no. He said something. He said, who's further for you, Mater?
Field Guy.
I am.
Oh, yeah.
He said he's closer to you, which makes sense.
Yeah, because Field Guy's over by New Orleans over there.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Field Guy is right next to the Mississippi state line.
That's what. See, he understood, and that's what I was saying. You're closer than he is.
Well, yeah.
About 2 hours difference.
I would think so.
Yep.
Super Bowl comes on at like 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock tonight. Who knows?
5:30 Central.
The pregame's probably been on all day.
Yeah, it's been going.
By the time they do the starting lineups, the introduction, the Star Spangled Banner,
7 o'clock.
they have the 16 singers out there. It'll be 9:30 at night.
I don't know what time kickoff is. I think it's at 7.
I was looking earlier, and it was saying Super Bowl supposed to start like 5:30 Central.
Yeah, but that's
it never does.
What about kickoff?
That's the kickoff because pregame was going up until then.
It never starts at 5:30. It's always like 7 o'clock usually.
I'm just going by what I saw on my guide and everything.
No, they always do that. What it is they'll do the pregame and then they'll say, okay, let's do the introductions and blah blah blah. I mean, yeah, it's usually an hour later, like Grumpy Stack's saying, like 6:20, because they got to do the, they got to do the introductions and they got to do the Star Spangled Banner and then they got to do the anthem and then they got to do I guess the Canadian anthem, and then Mexican. I don't know. And then they got to acknowledge all the people that paved the way because it's February. And then they bring out the old timers to flip the coin, which is another 20 minutes. And then they got to throw in 14 minutes of commercials. So,
Hey,
I mean,
Tim,
yeah.
what's up, Grass Cutter Palmer?
I was gonna say, did you see any of the Pro Bowl this year?
No, but I saw where like Cam Jordan and they were Demario Davis was throwing dodgeball and he hit the guy right in the head. He won, but then they took it away from him.
They were playing flag football.
Hold on a sec, guys.
Pro Bowl's a joke.
Hold on a sec, guys. What's up, Grass Cutter Palmer? Tim, how you doing all the way in the UK?
Hell, I remember when watching the Pro Bowl and they were out in Hawaii, and it was always after the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I was fixing to say that.
They had more contact and everything. Now, when it came like field goals, stuff like that, they weren't really able to rush the kicker.
What gets me is they got teams that are going to the Super Bowl, and they play in the Pro Bowl before the Super Bowl. What if one of them guys gets injured just playing in the Super Bowl?
Well, no, the Pro Bowl, the Super Bowl people don't play in the Pro Bowl. So if they're selected in the Pro Bowl, they skip it.
Used to.
Yeah,
they used to, but they haven't done that for about probably 10 years at least. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Roger Goodell's the one that changed. Yeah, if you're elected to the Pro Bowl and your team goes to the Super Bowl, you don't play in the Pro Bowl. It's only for the ones that aren't the Super Bowl. But yeah, I saw clips where they were doing flag football and bullshit, and they're playing dodgeball. What is this shit?
I know, that's what I was going. Like, what the hell was that crap? I mean, flag football, that's what you do in high school. We're professionals. You're supposed to be out there getting, they didn't even have helmets. They didn't have the shoulder pads.
They were going to abolish it at one point. They were going to get rid of the Pro Bowl.
And to me, like I said, the Pro Bowl has always been after the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Then we moved it the week beforehand. I'm going, what the hell is this crap?
It started in Hawaii, and then for a couple of years, before it was official in 1970, they had it in Orlando, Florida, which I think is where it is now.
All right, crazy. Miss Mercer, take it easy.
Chicago?
I think they had it in Chicago in some stadium.
It's Roger Goodell. He's messing. He is screwing up football. These commissioners like screw up stuff, like Rob Manfred screwing up baseball, like changing the rules around with nonsense.
Okay. Have you ever watched the XFL, the second one that we're fixing to restart?
I'm not watching it anymore, but I used to, yeah.
Okay, I watched it when they had the reintroduction of it, and I actually like it better than the NFL because one thing is you've got a referee up in the skybox that if he sees something on the field, like they call a flag, they throw a flag and everything, he actually has the authority to overrule it, or he can call down and says, hey, that was a penalty right there. Get your butt out of your butt and call the game right.
That's a good thing.
Get your head out your ass.
Yeah. And on top of that, when they're doing kickoffs, when they do a kickoff, the only person that can move before the ball is the kicker. Okay. Everybody else has to stay on the line, the defense and offense. They cannot move until the receiver catches the ball. Then everybody else can start moving. Same way on punt. You do not get the guys being able to go downfield to do the tackle until the guy catches the ball. Then everybody can do whatever they want.
Nah, Chad Ochocinco changed his name because people were paying him to change his name. Because he wanted to change to something else. Ochocinco means 8'5". But there was a company that paid him to change his name.
That's been years ago. That was before the XFL even came about.
The XFL was good for Rod Smart. He hate me.
When the Super Bowl, all this crap's over with the NFL, then they're going to be starting the
USFL.
USFL, yeah. United
Breakers
States football.
No, they're starting to start the XFL.
They brought that back, but they brought the one we were talking about, USFL. They brought that one back.
Well, this year, the USFL, the teams, last year they all played in Birmingham because of the rabies pandemic, if you want to call. I don't call it the C word.
The
But I
Hong
call it
Kong,
rabies.
Yeah, the
Hong Kong
flu.
Fooey. Not
Yeah,
Fluey.
too.
Fooey. You
But,
remember the dog? You remember the cartoon dog, Hong Kong Fooey?
Yeah, I
With-
saw it last week. I know.
With Catman Struthers doing the voice of Hong Kong Fooey. Man,
Yep.
hey, I was 8, 9, something like that, 8 years old when that came out.
Yeah, I was watching old stuff last week, but they were going to announce where the Breakers were going to play this year. And I'm like, there really isn't anywhere to play. It's either the Superdome or they're playing in City Park somewhere. You know they got to be playing in the Superdome. I mean, there's no other place to play. Where are they going to put the Breakers at? Stick them in Lafayette? I mean, I guess I don't know. But this year they're all playing in different stadiums.
Hey, that'll work. That'll work, Doug. Do a
Free
pit
barbecue
stop,
on there.
Sunday barbecue. Watch the game on a big TV or whatever. Have a barbecue, and you open for business. People will buy a tire from you on a Sunday. Hell yeah. People
That's a
need
promotional
tires,
tool.
Yeah. Hey, people need tires every day of the week, not just Monday through Friday.
Yeah. I mean, people give away free hot dogs and crap. I mean, barbecue, yeah. Get a tire. Come on, get some barbecue. Hang out. Tell your friends. You make a lot of money doing that.
Hell yeah.
Film it on YouTube. Say, hey, come on down.
Yeah, go live.
Yeah, go live. Just don't play any copyrighted music.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. You be playing music in the background. Next thing you know, they'll be like, oh, this is copyrighted. The Wu-Tang Clan says, no, you cannot play their music. Whatever, you know?
Yeah.
I don't
I'll
know.
be the DJ. I'll play the music Sunday.
Yeah.
I'll be the DJ.
Oh yeah, they got places out here they call. Hell, you know. My place that I work at was closed for 3.5 weeks because they remodeled the whole store. They gutted it out and they remodeled it because I was in there when it was completely empty. People were knocking on the doors, calling, "Why are you not open? Why are you not open?" It's like, good Lord! It's like, come on, leave us alone. I go.
When did you leave Hudson's or Dirt Cheap, whatever?
About 4 years ago.
Oh, okay. See, I thought you were still working at Hudson's or Dirt Cheap. They both
No.
same owners.
I didn't technically leave it. They just didn't didn't hire me back. Like they got a whole new staff, and they said the store manager gave us so many hours, and she went over on payroll on purpose, and they fired her, and they put a whole new staff in there, and they just like, well, you have to work off. We overpaid you for like 3 months, so you can't come back for 3 months. And then by that time, I already had another job. So basically, they were just like, see ya. They let everybody go. They were just like, we'll just hire everybody else. So they just had a new staff.
Had a few call you on Sundays. Right? That'll work.
Yeah, because I've been at this job for almost 2 years now.
That works. Hey, well, how do you get to your aunt's house when you go?
I go with somebody.
A relative or just a friend of yours?
Relative.
Oh, okay.
I've been up there with my friends already, but I mean, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that worked.
I don't know.
Well, next time you go to your aunt's with a friend or relative, y'all need to come over here. You're welcome to spend the night, and we'll do a big cook. You know, make a shrimp stew or.
I'll try. I can't promise anything because
I know.
Yeah, usually I can't really get away.
And then we'll invite Doug over here. You know, we'll invite Doug over here, and Doug will eat. You know, we might make a meatball stew, Ville Platte style. There you go. I'll tell you what. Once you eat Mrs. Meatball Stew, oh man, she was raised in Ville Platte. She's born in Mamou. Okay, her family's from Mamou, but she after her mom and dad got divorced and all that, then she was raised more or less in Ville Platte and Grand Prairie up the road from Ville Platte, north of Ville Platte off the Opelousas Road. Yeah. When I get up there, in between Ville Platte and Plaisance to the north. Well, when I get up there, right before I make that turn into town, they got the sign that says Ville Platte. It says something else going that way. So really, if instead of going right, if I would have went left, because I asked my aunt, she says like an hour away. So like in the other direction though. So I would have to go an hour in the other direction. You'll cross the interstate right there. If she lives in LeBlue.
No.
What's up,
Further
Dan?
down. No,
LeBeau?
we passed that. No.
Y'all passed LeBeau or
Mhm.
LeBeau? Okay. Cody, what's up, Cody Amons?
Doug,
Hey,
they
Dancer.
used to have a saying in New Orleans. There's this, I don't know if it's still around. It was called Wagner's Meat, and their logo, they would have red billboards, and this was their slogan for years: Wagner's, you can't beat our meat. That was their slogan, and it was all over New Orleans on billboards.
Damn.
You can't beat our meat, money back guaranteed. And you know how
Damn.
many jokes they had commercials on that too,
I bet.
and they would say, "At Wagner's, you can't beat our meat. You want to bet?"
Oh, we got barbecue places around here called Soul Man's Barbecue, and their tagline is "We're not stingy with our meat."
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh yeah, Doug, I know what Plays On is. Been there many times. I'll backtrack.
Yep.
Big bar room over there that Ivan Fontenot owns. The backtrack. Anyway, before you get to Plays On, you hook a left. Like if you're leaving Ville Platte, heading to Plays On, you hook a left and you go north, and you're in Grand Prairie. Grand Prairie.
I can't remember what. Yeah, it's probably the
Oh
other.
yeah, the bar's gone. Ivan died. Mr. Fontenot passed away, and his son passed away too. Shannon Fontenot. Shannon used to tell everybody he owned that bar. No.
Sometimes you can't tag people on YouTube.
What you mean?
Someone said I can't get the computer to write out your name, so maybe it's
Who said
yeah,
that?
Jack, you remember that with the Wagner's meat? It would be like you're going over
dancing.
into the Ninth Ward, you're going into going towards New Orleans, and they have the big. You're coming off the bridge, and they have the big old freaking red sign that says Wagner's, you can't beat our meat. It was the funniest slogan
Right.
ever.
I'm right
Yeah.
back there. Get some more coffee.
All right. Dancing. Hit the @ symbol and no space. Just hit the @ symbol and RE, and his name should pop up.
Yeah. Well, there's
Going
a
good,
thing.
Cody.
There's a program, because there are 2 or 3 YouTubers I'm in chats with sometimes, and they have a program where you can't tag them. Like I can't tag Roger Rabbit's name half the time. Sometimes I can, but there's a couple other ones I can't tag. And one person told me there's a YouTube thing where there's a add-on or in the App Store which prevents that. I'm not saying it's happening in this situation.
No, it doesn't work like the @ symbol and then the first 2 letters of the name. It'll pop up and you hit enter. That's what I do. Watch.
Of course, they have to be in the chat too for it to work.
I'm gonna hit @ yeah. If they hadn't commented in like 6 minutes, it won't do it.
I thought it was 10 minutes, but I don't know.
Okay, there's Ed's machine right there. See, I hit Ed, and Ed's machine came up, and Ed the old tech guy came up.
Yeah.
So I just hit enter because it was the bottom when I hit enter, and it automatically put it in.
Or sometimes when I'm typing in Grumpy, I'll type in @DOU, and I go, wait a minute, he changed his name like last year.
Yeah,
A year before. I'm like, no, it's Grumpy. Put it in there.
They shot down another balloon over Lake
last
Huron?
night during
Really?
my live stream last night. I was after the live stream, like when I went off the live stream.
Oh,
You go on the NORAD site, and they went all over.
You remember Barbara was saying last night in your stream? I think it was your stream. That Barbara said, "Hey, there's another one flying around out there."
There were several of them, from what I understand. Yeah.
Yeah. So they had that many balloons go off course. One in Costa Rica, one in Mexico, and 2 shot down by the United States.
Well,
So
now they're
4.
saying it's, from what I understand, it's not China. It's Area 51 doing this surveillance.
Oh, no, because China's all pissed off because we shot down one.
Well,
of
I
their
know
balloons.
that, but because last night Area 51 was trending on Twitter, and people were like, "Oh, it's a conspiracy. It's not China." And I'm like, "Well, okay, you proved me wrong that it's not China." I mean, but Oh, Florida Bridge. Yeah, that bridge is still going. Yeah. Well, you know exactly what I'm talking about, Jack. So
The Florida
haven't been-
Bridge and the Ninth Ward.
that's the bridge that crosses it. Yeah.
Yeah. Crosses the,
Well, I mean-
the Intercoastal Canal or the Harvey Canal?
Nah, if I remember, it's in the coastal.
Okay.
Because you go that way. I haven't been that way in years. But, you know, I grew up in Chalmette, so I know Chalmette, Araby, Ninth Ward. Then you got to go that way, go down Burger, Orleans, go down St. Claude, go down that way. Not too far where Fats Domino used to live with
Go
his
down
house.
to St. Claus and Dumas.
Yeah.
Once you
Go down that way. That's one way. Or you go down the other way off
Gotta
of
go down St. Claude and Dumas.
keep going the other way. Judge Perez, go down that way. I think that's the one that leads to the. I can't remember. It's been years. One of them leads to the Florida Bridge. Yeah. It's the aliens. Well, if there's people.
What's the difference between a parish and a county? Well, Bill Beckett, Louisiana has parishes because it was first settled by French Catholics. Then the Spanish Catholics and your churches have parishes. And so we just called the areas parishes, and that name got incorporated into parishes instead of counties. Louisiana is the only state that has parishes instead of counties. But it has to do with the church, the Catholic Church.
You fold this in a way where it don't do anything.
And then the parish, now that could mean two things. The parish usually means Avoyelles Parish, but if you're in the New Orleans area, it means St. Bernard Parish.
That's where I'm from, the parish.
The parish. They got two the parishes. Avoyelles, which is up northeast of me, more or less straight north of his
See?
aunt's house.
I can tell you I got proof right there.
What's that?
Old report card from when I was in high school.
Oh, yeah. Down there, Louisiana.
Yep. I have all kinds of crap lying around. That's right. We don't follow. Yeah, it's us versus the rest of the union. We don't follow all that crap, you know. We're our own independent country. That's how I like to see it.
Yeah, that's right.
We're the only state that's dumb enough to be a Republican state and keep electing Democrat mayors and governors. Go figure. I don't know how that's possible, but yeah, go figure that.
15 minutes from Avoyelles Parish. You live further than that. Unless you live closer to it. But Ville-Platte is more than 15 minutes to Avoyelles Parish.
Well, Avoyelles Parish stretches like when I get down that way.
Well, it does, yeah. On I-49, yeah, because Avoyelles Parish is actually part of it's the middle of I-49, the median.
Yeah,
you know?
You could tell a difference. You're in St. Landry's Parish. The road is smooth. As soon as you hit that state line of Avoyelles, you're going do. You know, they steal all the money. They pocket it. They don't do anything out there. They steal it. They put it in their pockets. The politicians. They don't. 97 through 99. No, 90.
Is a gold prospector. Well,
95 through 97.
Recreational gold prospector. Yeah, I'm subscribed to Ed's.
Only 15 minutes? Huh. Thought you were more than that.
Okay. Now, from his tire shop, it's further than that. He must mean his house.
Yeah.
Because I know how to get to Bunkie from Ville-Platte. Because, in fact, we went to Cottonport, where Tommy McLean's from. You got to go through Bunkie to get to Cottonport. I went and bought a stove there.
Yeah, I've been there
stove
before.
that's right here. I went and bought a stove from the black lady over there. It was $110. I got it for $100.
Yeah.
But yeah, when you leave Ville-Platte, you go up Tate Cove Road, past Frosty's. When you pass Frosty's, you turn right at the red light right there, and you cross the interstate, go through Bunkie, go through and at the Cottonport.
Yeah, I've been
Take
I've
care.
been in Cotton Port a few times. One
Take
time I had
care.
bad sinuses, and they had to do something to my sinuses because I was out there and I couldn't breathe, and I had to go to the doctor to get that all fixed up.
Whitefield.
Um,
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
we did. Uh,
Okay, I'll be right
I
back. I gotta go lean on the dock again.
All right, don't fall in.
Too much
I didn't
coffee
even realize that,
and
Jack.
too much Powerade.
I don't remember much of high school because, yeah, I was in a dark zone in high school. I don't remember too much of it. I didn't graduate. I left in 10th grade. So I was there for like 2 years because the 9th grade, it was like ninth, and I went to 10th because I didn't really show up half the time in 9th grade. And I was just kind of in a dark place and whatever. And that's when I moved. As soon as I left AJ, that's when I moved. So thank God I did, because if not, Katrina would have got me. See, I think the last year was like 97, 98, somewhere around there. So I was going to go to Shellman High, but AJ was like literally right down the street. So I just walked there. Well, the way I do it is you go to the antique, you get into town, they got that big pink freaking building, the antique building. And then they have the sign that says Bill Platt goes that way. So that's the sign I always see. Okay, calm down, stomach. I ought to know by now my stomach can't handle milk, but I keep drinking it. I like chocolate milk, but my stomach won't allow it.
You're a little bit lactose intolerant.
I think so, yeah. I think I am getting that way. I drank 3 chocolate milks earlier, so
You probably drank too much milk all your lifetime.
well, I go like months without drinking milk, and then I get the Nesquik, which is like this big. I haven't drunk Nesquik in about 4 or 5 months, and so that, and I eat a lot of dairy, or I did.
Yeah.
So when I eat a lot of dairy, like if I drink some milk or I eat some cheese, my stomach just bothers me. That's what it's doing right now. That's why I was taking those. I don't feel like getting any Pepto. I just took some heartburn medicine. That usually works too. But I'll down some Pepto, knock it out. We don't want any accidents while I'm live streaming. I don't want to go, Cajun, hold on a second.
I've had to do that for Mater one time with he still got something wrong with him. And the doctors just don't know what it is. I mean, he's went through MRIs, CT scans, and colonoscopy, and they still don't know what's wrong with him.
Yeah. I haven't been through an MRI, but I've been through either 5 or 6 different CT scans.
I thought they did an MRI on you one time.
No, they just did a CT. But I know they've done either 2
Oh, I
or
love
3.
coffee milk. When I was a kid, my granddaughter drinks coffee milk all the time.
Yeah. But they've done about 2 or 3 of the CT scans with contrast, and that still ain't showing what the problem is. But the only thing it has shown is got a couple small hernias, but they're saying that ain't what's causing it.
Well, when they took this past September on my anniversary, 10th year wedding anniversary, went in the emergency room, and that CT scan saw my gallbladder doing, hey, I'm over here, something's wrong with me, and sure enough, my gallbladder quit. They did that nuclear medicine, that hiatal scan, and my gallbladder quit working.
Wow.
And
that's when you were in the hospital, right?
September, this past time, not 2 years ago in March.
Oh,
yeah.
See, I didn't even know. You know how I found out? I was in somebody's stream, and they were like, "Yeah, Cajun's been in the hospital for a few weeks," and I go, "What the hell are you talking about?" I said, "I just saw him live stream," and I'm like, "He was just live streaming," and then I went to your channel. I was like, "That's the time where you were." It might have been the first time I'm thinking of where you were out for a month or so, and I'm like, and then that's when I called, and I was like, "Oh, damn, I didn't even know," because people were like, "Oh, I hope Cajun's gonna get better," and I said, "What's wrong with him? I just saw him." Because you in people streams I don't go in, at the time, and I forgot whose stream you were in, and then I just happened to go in that stream one night, and that's when they were talking about it, and I was like, damn, well, I didn't know anything about it.
Big
What's up, Big Flip? What's happening, mon ami?
Like, you might have been in Big T's stream or something. I don't remember.
Check your email, Big Flip. Yeah, but you get along with Big T. You just don't go to the streams a lot.
Yeah. No, I stopped going to his streams altogether. I get along with Big T. I have no problem with him. I just don't go in his streams anymore because he does auctions, and I don't go in auction streams. I do not go in auction streams anymore. There's no point.
Big
I'm not
Flip
going to sit there for 5 hours and just be a dummy. Not
Big Flip's still doing $50 roll hunts.
Yeah, I haven't been in Big Flip streaming forever. I only
Big Flip, his wife, and sister-in-law came down and spent the day with us.
Well, I've been in stream. It's just I don't have enough time. Sometimes people are streaming when I'm sleeping or I'm at work or I don't have enough time.
They did a big, huge horseshoe for a meet and greet. They went to New Orleans.
I know I'm still subscribed to them. I know I am.
They went to Matt 83 down in Homer. They went there. Well, they went to a bunch of places, but right before here, they came here, and they followed Matt 83. He showed them where I lived at, and they came, and Johnny and them were playing across the street. His sister-in-law did not want to leave. She wanted to spend the night over here so she could hear the band play. They played one of her favorite songs, Jolene, and then, but they didn't get to hear any good Cajun jams though.
I don't know the spread on it, but it's probably like 5 or 3 or 3.5, maybe. I'm sure you can find out. It's probably on Google somewhere.
Check your email, Big Flip.
I don't know. Well, they had the Eagles winning, but I guarantee you the NFL is going to flip the script. So they're probably going to make the Chiefs win.
I mean, since Patrick's in there, I always did say before in the last couple of weeks the Eagles are going to win. You know, a good, strong team. Chiefs are too. I mean, you got to be a strong team to go to the Super Bowl.
The Eagles have a bunch of Saints players on their team, of course.
Well, yeah.
They got Steedy, they got Ian Hook, they got a few other ones I can't think of right now. So I still don't know why the hell we traded Steedy. We should have gave Steedy.
Who's Joe Burrows throwing for right now?
Joe Burrows, what?
Who's he throwing for right now? What team is he on?
He's still on the Bengals.
Okay, because he was, he's went to LSU.
Joe Burrow's going to be a free agent after next year. Either this year, no, next year. So the Bengals usually just let people walk. They don't pay. But now the Bengals, they're under so much pressure to let, to sign Joe Burrow. I'm telling you, Joe Burrow, the Saints throw enough money at him, he'll become a Saint. And Jamar Chase will follow.
He went to LSU, plays for LSU. So, I mean.
That's what I'm saying. If the Saints can get Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase, we'd be in the Super Bowl every year. I mean, look what he did with the freaking Bungles. The Bungles suck ass. Joe Burrow leaves that team. Joe Burrow leaves that team. The Bungles ain't winning 4 games next year, guaranteed. He single-handedly took that team on his shoulders. When he was injured last year, the year before, the Bengals missed the playoffs. Like he missed 6 games. They didn't even win 1 game. He came back. They started winning like crazy again.
Did I tell you that I'm fixing to start my? I'm gonna do a few. I'm gonna see how it's gonna work out. My penny games, silver wheels.
Oh, like you used to? Oh, okay.
Yeah. I went to the doctor last week and, well, a few days ago, and my money is funny right now. So, and I don't have enough money for my medicine. So, there's a couple of medicines that is either copay or pay outright. My insurance don't cover, and the main one is $60 a month, and that's the one that my insurance don't pay for. They pay for other stuff that's way more expensive, but they won't shell out $60 for that because it's too many. It's too many.
That's what I was talking about on the stream last night, Doug. That's what I was telling Cajun.
58.
They leaked it. See, Cajun was grumpy.
That's what you said last
Yeah,
night.
they leaked it.
37-34.
They leaked it on Pro Football Reference last week. They had the score, the MVP, I think it was Mahomes, even though the Chiefs lost. They had the attendance. They said it was raining or something like that, they said, and a few other things. And I'm like, what the hell is this? So, yeah. I think it's still on Pro Football Reference. Because usually they'll put the teams. They'll put the 2 Super Bowl teams and they'll put NA or will play or something like that. But no, they filled it out. But don't be surprised if they flip the script.
Yeah, now that it's leaked, they're going to change the script up a little bit.
Yeah. They're probably going to have it where the Chiefs win 37-34 now or 37-30. Watch. Yeah.
Well, like I was saying earlier, I've been rooting for the Eagles, saying that they're going to win the Super Bowl.
Oh,
But
yeah.
now with Patrick, Patrick in there for the Chiefs, I don't know.
Well, either side's got LSU players. Chiefs have LSU players.
And Saints.
Eagles, yeah. The Chiefs have Claude Hilaire, the running back for the Chiefs. The Eagles have a few players. Can't think of. They have Saints player, Ceedee.
Dirty Birds. Yeah,
Yeah, I
it
hate
sounds
the
like
Falcons,
wrestling.
too.
Yeah, it does
What?
sound like wrestling because all that's rehearsed anyway. That's
Go
been
LSU all the way.
Go Tigers. That's right.
That's right. This year, we're kicking Alabama's ass more than by 1 point. We've blown them out by 60. So I don't think LSU is going to lose a game next year. With the schedule they got, I don't. And Oklahoma and Texas is joining the SEC in 2024. So SEC is going to be 16 teams. So we might have Texas. LSU might get to play Texas every year now. And we know how we beat Texas a lot.
I was fixing to mention that about there's something that's going to affect LSU a little bit. Texas and what is that other state?
Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm. And Texas. They got 2 college teams added to the SEC.
It's going to be a 16-team league.
So
yeah.
It
was supposed to be 2025. They announced it yesterday, the day before. They have a buyout. So 2024 they'll be in the SEC, but they won't actually start playing until 2025, I think. But they had to pay $100 million each to get out of their contract. But then they said future revenues. So basically, whatever revenues they get, the Big 12 is going to keep. So they're kind of like, So and then the UCLA and USC go to the Big 10 next year. They're going to get it to where there's going to be like 4 super conferences. But the Big 12 is added. They added BYU. They added Central Florida and 2 other teams. I can't remember. So it's going to be a little weird. BYU was independent for a long time.
It might help LSU.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes
LSU
was playing non-conference teams. Well, that would actually hurt LSU,
No, because it would be
when they were playing non-conference teams, non-SEC teams,
Well, we just played 3 non-conference. We played 3 non-conference, or they would mix it up and like how we play Tennessee every 4 years, Missouri every 4 years.
Yeah, but the easy win actually hurts LSU instead of helping them,
Nah, we beat the crap out of Texas every year we play them, and we beat the crap out of Oklahoma every year we play them because they're not. Because somebody was like,
we didn't beat A&M this year. They put a stomping on us big time.
Nah, we don't count them. But Texas A&M was the lone opponent in trying to get Texas to not come in the SEC. That's why Texas A&M left the Big 12 because Texas A&M can't compete
in the SEC.
Yeah, they can't compete with Texas. That's why they left. So Texas A&M they're pissed. They might actually leave the SEC now and go back to the Big 12, somebody was saying, when their contract's up. And then they'll just –
Cajun. Well, Grumpy Stack.
Shit, Tulane ought to come back to the SEC.
Doug must have went to USL then. Now,
yeah, I like all Louisiana schools.
It's not USL anymore. It's
Louisiana Lafayette.
Yeah, U of L, University of Louisiana in Lafayette. bullshit. That's bull butter. It ought to
get-
be USL, University of Southwest Louisiana.
There's 2 quarterbacks out there who I think the Saints could draft in a couple of years. Well, 4 or 5 years down the line. You got Chase Fourcade, which is the nephew of John Fourcade, and then you got Arch Manning, who, for whatever freaking reason, signed with Texas, and I have no idea why. So he's going to be, he's going to be the Texas quarterback pretty soon when he steps on that campus. So,
anyway, the reason I started talking about the penny games is my insurance is not, covering the bases for a couple of meds. So, and we had a high gas bill this last couple of months. In fact, this last month, because we had that hard freeze.
yeah.
For 2 weeks, and man, my gas bill was at the roof. But hey, $125 gas bill is better than a $600 electricity bill because I was heating my house with gas instead of that 220 electric heater I used to use a couple of years ago. Man,
So
my
far,
light bill would
Clico's-
be $400 a month. Like, damn, something.
So
gotta
far,
give.
Clico's not screwing us. Like freaking
And I'm
Entergy. I don't know if you heard
Clico.
about this. Entergy of New Orleans, they passed a bill a couple of weeks ago that they're going to have to, Entergy customers are going to have to pay $15 a month extra for the next 15 years to recover storm damage from Ida. They said that's somewhere around $9,000 extra on their bill. $15 a month extra just because of damage. And people are like up in arms and they're like, screw that.
Oh yeah, Clico's got money. They just got bought out by another company not long ago, about what, 3 or 4 years ago. And they actually gave us over here, I don't know about y'all, Clico, where you at, but they gave us $150 credit. They gave everybody that. That was on Clico,
my bill's low.
$150 credit.
I only pay like
So
$120
if the
a
bill
month.
is low, say $50 a month, you had 3 months of free electricity.
I don't
That's
think we
when
got
Clico
credit.
got bought out. Yeah,
I got
that's
so
when-
much pluses and minuses on my bill. No, my electricity bill is like $120 a month. That's even during the summertime. I don't run anything.
That's what mine is now.
I don't run anything.
In fact, 120, 124, I think mine was
Yeah.
this past month. But I was running that heater in my bedroom. That's electric. I don't have a gas heater in my bedroom.
Hey, are you talking about
But
the
I
water
got
boy?
I got an oil filled heater. So
You talking about the water boy?
who's that?
Mater, Bobby Boucher. That was the fictional team.
Yeah, I know. Where
You're
you
talking
see
about
that?
Louisiana team.
Where you see that? Oh,
Yeah. You know the Big Show, in that movie in The Water Boy where the Big Show plays Captain Insano?
Yep.
Well, he bought the rights to that character from the guy that owns The Water Boy, the one that wrote it.
yeah.
And because Paul White is in, that's the Big Show. He's in AEW, he's an announcer. Well, he bought the rights and Impact Wrestling bought the rights to it. So for the I don't know if they've done it already, but he's going to start playing Captain Insano, the character.
He was a hell of a wrestler now.
Yeah,
Man.
so he's going to be like, and supposedly they're going to have like Adam Sandler be there and like be his manager or something, or I don't know, some weird shit.
Oh boy.
What's that? Oh, Goldberg. Didn't he beat Big Show one time in a match?
Goldberg beat everybody in a match.
Yeah, the Big Show. That's a big boy now, man.
He's 7'2", I think.
And
Big Show? 7'4".
Big Show.
Oh, 7'4", yeah.
7'4".
Well, he had the same disease as Andre the Giant, the pituitary glands, but he had them taken out.
Hey, Tarek, what's going on, mon ami?
Hey, Terry. Hey, I forgot to do something Friday because I had so much stuff going on. But happy late birthday! I found
got
out
mine
about it
in
and
there.
everything, but I had so much stuff going on. My mind totally forgot about it. Sorry.
Actually, I got 2 videos up on Happy Birthday, Tarek. I got one that I made from my pad, and I put it. No, wait. How did that go? Yeah, I got one that I made in StreamYard. Well, both of them were actually StreamYard, but I couldn't upload the video to YouTube. So what I did, I put it in my community page, and I just copied the link, pasted the link in there. Then I did an actual live through StreamYard wishing Tarek a happy birthday. It was only a minute, 15 seconds, I think. Something, a minute, you know.
It's here somewhere. Oh, yeah.
He was
Yeah,
6'3".
I was kind
At
of wondering if
nine-
you were going to
9
realize
years
I was talking about the water boy on that with that question. Since
Oh,
y'all
I
talking
saw
about
it. Just
Louisiana
putting,
colleges.
Where is it? I know I have it in here
Yeah,
somewhere.
we caught it. I caught it, maybe.
I saw it. Ah, Jesus. I got it in here somewhere.
In fact, they had a coin channel. Wish Tarek a happy birthday in the comments on that. Jeff Crumpler.
No, I thought I had it in here. I
They
can't
do
find it.
coin auctions all the time.
There isn't. I do have an Andre the Giant card somewhere. I just don't know where it is.
Really? I was a big
Oh, yeah.
boy.
Sort of
Don't
like
remember where
these
you lost it?
85 tops. Sort of like that. I just don't know where it is. It's in the set somewhere. I almost have the whole set. I bought it from somebody years ago. Lake Piper.
Oh, Roddy Rod Piper.
Yep. I
I'm
have
here
most of the set.
Hey, I'm here to kick butt and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of bubble gum.
Indeed. I'm trying to find.
Yeah. Big. Hell of an extra.
I don't know where the hell it is.
Best birthday ever. That'll work, Tarek. Yeah, a little bird. Keep. A little bird told me about your birthday in the email, Tarek. So I said, no problem. That's my friend right there.
Yeah.
Well, I know there's one wrestler that I found out not that long ago. He lives about 20-25 minutes away from me. And chances are, yeah, I'll probably run into him.
It's a 62 nickel worth more than 5 cents. Maybe.
A 62?
It's not silver.
No, not a 62.
Oh.
No, what is it? A brilliant uncirculated in a slab, or just something you find? If you found it in change, no, it's not worth nothing.
It's a nickel.
It's
It's only worth 5 cents.
42 to 45 is silver. For
the
nickels.
flips cost a guardhouse flip costs more money than the guardhouse flip. If you put it in a flip, it's worth more than the nickel.
Plum nickel.
But hey, Cajun, Sting.
Sting, a wrestler.
Yep.
I think I know who that is.
He actually,
Where's
I
your
found
lantern?
out not too long ago, he lives about 20-25 minutes away from me.
It's a crackhead nickel.
Yeah. Well, you can't say the other type of nickel, because that's how Big T got messed up on his channel with saying the H word.
What, a buffalo nickel?
Yeah, you know the symbols for those, right? When they carved the buffalo nickels, what they're called.
Oh,
You know how Big T used to. You know how Big T used to put that in the title of his. That's why he couldn't get
Yeah.
monetized.
That's
Because YouTube kept saying you can't say that word.
What word's that?
it's,
The H word.
hobo
HOBO.
Hobo. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's why Big T couldn't get monetized. YouTube kept flagging him.
I didn't hear about that. Wow.
He told me that 2 or 3 years ago.
Wow.
When I used to call, I don't call him too much now, but like I said, that's what he was telling me. Oh, that's what he thinks, because that's why he couldn't get monetized at the time. Because they kept telling him, "Oh, that's offensive." It's like that's what it's called.
Yeah. Check your email, Terry. Yeah, with them guys that would ride the trains. Okay, let's put it that way. They didn't have a whole lot to do, in their time while they riding in a boxcar, like Boxcar Willie, the original hobo country singer. Okay. So they would just carve these nickels, and more of them, were buffalo nickels, Indian head nickels. And they'd carve, the nickel and all that, and they would sell them to get a can of salted pork meat or whatever, They were actually making like engraving jewelry, and people would like that. So the hobos were engraving nickels with nails or whatever. And they'd sell that for food money. Can of beans or, a few cans of beans.
Yep.
Bill guy, are you into coins and currency?
Oh yeah.
Let me ask you this. What's the most that you would pay for $100 bill?
$100. I am as cheap as can be. I'm not paying a lot of money for it. Trust me.
Would you believe me if I told you that I've got almost $400 invested in a $100 bill?
I don't have an old $100 bill, although I was going to. But
well,
I mean,
it's not the age. It's not really the age. It's
the serial number and everything going along with it.
And it's a store note.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure by now you heard my $100 bill story from when I was at work last year, the year before. Have you ever heard that, Mater? I know I told Cajun several times.
I did. That when your manager.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was somebody came in and they had from ATM and they had 3 of them, but they only had 1 left. And they gave me $100 bills from 1950. And so I was going to exchange it. I put it in the register. When my boss saw it, she goes, "That's counterfeit." She took a pen and wrote counterfeit all over the damn thing, back, front, blah, blah. She brought it to the bank and they told her, "No, ma'am, it's real." But I wrote down the serial number. It's worth $1,400.
Yep. Now
at the time, and I was just like, and I chewed her ass out. And I said, from now on, I said, I would have put $100 in there. I would have lost 100. It would have been. So now on, like, I'm on the register. Like, she just lets me do what I want now. It's just like,
Right. Now, for me, I wound up, there's an auction site I'll look at. I've never said what it is and never will. And I wound up finding there was a $100 bill on there, 1966, red seal.
Oh.
Okay. Star note.
Ooh, that's something.
Okay. But that is not the 2 things that made it unusual. Because I feel like this, Cajun, I told him about it. He goes, "What?" And believe it or not, that's how I got introduced to Money Maniacs.
Yeah. His serial numbers he was telling me this.
Hang on.
Okay.
Yeah. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0.
You want him to keep going?
192.
192.
I think I heard this before. I think I heard you say that on Money Maniacs, maybe.
Yeah.
His story sounds familiar. I go on Money Maniacs every once in a blue moon, but yeah, he's a good guy.
But yeah, I mean, that's how I found out about it, because I was telling Cajun about it one night on a live stream. And all of a sudden he goes, "Do what? Hold on, I got to make a phone call."
I would have bought that in 2 seconds.
I called Money up and I invited him into the live stream.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he's like, "What?"
Yeah.
He was way more excited than I was.
And he actually sent it off to get graded. It came back a VF20 and saying that bill's worth about $1,400 to $1,500.
More like about 16 to 18.
And maybe. It's going to be going up.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
But, yeah, serial number 192. And a star note on top of that.
Oh. Yeah, Tar Heel, I have $1 silver certificate notes. I have a couple of them. One's a star note.
I had 25 of them.
The whole thing over here.
I had 25 of them at one time that a friend of mine, Matt83, sent me from Silver Wheels, and to give away and give to people in giveaways. So I gave more $1 silver certificates away than most people have. And I probably gave away 30 or 40 of them.
This whole thing worth of bills. I never sought out to collect bills. I just get them in change.
Yeah.
We had one. I used to work at my local Renaissance festival, and we actually had some girl come out there one time, and her grandfather had passed away and left her $200.
Yeah.
So she was out there spending. She had 200 $1 bills. She's out there spending them. They were all silver certificates. Yep, the blue note.
57, I think. Oh no, that's the 35, I think.
35.
I think so. What does that say? I can't see.
it.
35D.
Wait, hold on a minute. Hold
It
on.
looks like 35D.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pull it back up.
35D.
Oh, that's a godless note. I was going to say that earlier. That's a godless note. It doesn't have "In God We Trust" on the back.
Yeah. I won this from somebody on a YouTube channel a few years ago. And I have another one. I have a one that's a star note. I think it's the same thing. This one I got in change. And I
That's
put
silver.
it in
That's
the
not a star
sleeve.
note.
Yep, that's a star note.
Oh, yeah, it is.
And it's got 316 on it.
Yeah, no doubt. Still got.
So
Usually the star was after the serial number instead of before.
yeah,
It could
some
be
of them
either
they
one.
put it. Yeah, some
Yeah,
of them they put
back
it before.
back then. But that is a silver certificate plus the star note.
Yeah, I have
with
a
your,
few
with
of 'em.
your numbers on it to boot.
Yeah, I don't have any birthday notes. I don't have any. I made videos of this on YouTube. I have some dollar bills with Three Stooges on them. It's legal tender.
Yep.
Yeah, they just changed the portrait. That's all.
Yeah, I have a whole. I have like I don't.
You will get some flack at some stores for that because all it is, it's damaged merchandise. That's all it is. Damaged. It's legal tender, but somebody that don't know better.
Yep.
Remember when Best Buy arrested this guy for spending $2 bills because the
Yeah.
manager thought they were counterfeit?
Oh, a lot of stores do that. What's up,
Yeah.
Dean?
Oh, yeah.
Mountain of coin of card.
He
What's
called
happening?
the cops, and the cop was like, "Sir, this is legal tender."
Oh, I got one for you. The guy went up going to a food court at some mall and tried buying something, and the manager literally called the police. The police came and arrested him for trying to pass counterfeit money. They called the Secret Service over. Secret Service came over and said, looked at the bill and everything, says, it's legal tender. But the police officers even thought a $2 bill was fake.
Man, they got to be idiots.
They don't.
All they got to
educate
do is look
themselves.
it up before arresting the guy
Yeah.
and putting him through all that. They could face a lawsuit. Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
$53.
I was actually given a United States note, $5 bill with the red seal and everything on it, as payment when I was working at. Yep, one of those.
I got this in change.
Yep.
Cashier handed it to me. Like most of this stuff, I only bought 2 of these. All of these I got in change. Either I got it, like I get a few old 20s and stuff in change at my work now, but usually I mostly get copper pennies. But when I worked at Walmart, I would buy baseball cards, and I'd put a $20 bill. And one time the cashier gave me a $5 bill from 1950, and she goes, "I don't know if this is real, but you can have it." And I go, "Well, if you don't know it's real," and I said, "Yeah, I'll take it," because she knew I collected coins at the time, and she had it in her register, and she gave it to me back in change. And I was like, "Okay, fine, it's cool." It's I've only bought in 4 bills ever.
Hey,
Like I bought this one back in the day for $10.
Well, when I was, like I said, when I was working out there at that Renaissance Festival, I worked in a drink booth, and some guy wanted one drink, and it was like $2.50 for it. So he hands me two $1 bills and two quarters. Okay, so I got the two bills in my hand, and I'm sitting there with the two quarters, kind of shaking them. It's like, this don't sound right. I looked at them. One of them was some a 64 quarter, and I knew right then there, oh, that's a silver quarter. And the guy was standing right there. Was like, hey, silver quarter. Guys, just keep it. So I took a quarter out of my own pocket and exchanged it.
That's pretty cool.
And Gleason just said kickoff just started for the Super Bowl. So I was only off by 15 minutes.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Watch when I do my stream. People are going to be coming on in and telling me to score, and I'm like, I don't care.
Okay. William Tar Heel. William. That is a 1912, and you have King George on it. 3 pence. They call them a threepence, okay, or a threepence, but it's threepence. That's an Australian silver coin right there, William. That 3 pence is an Australian silver coin.
Yep.
And they are 80% silver. Oh, wait a minute. No, it's 92.5 sterling. It's 92.5% silver.
That's even better.
It's even better.
Yeah. So I'd never heard of that one before. So, yeah.
Oh, I got a bunch of them. You don't remember Rico Richardson, the pirate treasure?
Yeah, he passed away. I remember.
Yeah, well, he used to give them 3 pences away and 6 pences away on his channel. That's
I never
giving away.
I never won. Yeah, I used to go to his channel. I never won any. I don't think I've ever won anything from him before, though. But yeah,
really? Wow, you're the first one that didn't, because there was a lot.
Yeah, I never did.
Well, actually, yeah, it was them and hunting
Hunting history?
Coin hunting couple. It was CHC.
Oh, I haven't seen them in a while.
Coin hunting couple. Yeah, between them and Richo, they gave me the nickname the Bayou Bandit because I won so many giveaways.
There you
I
go.
would win, the number guesses or whatever. Me and Rafe Ailman were the top winners of giveaways on those two channels, and we were moderators. Rafe Ailman from Arizona, Yuma, Arizona, and me and Rafe actually we didn't enter a bunch of giveaways to give somebody else a chance to win. It was just a luck. Lady Luck was with us. I mean, I've won. Oh God, lots of coins on those two channels.
Is that message for you, Cajun?
Which one?
Steel?
No, it's from me.
No, that's.
Oh, okay.
That's Nader's wife.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, you're being summoned.
Yeah.
Yeah. Her hand's probably. She's doing something. I'll be right back.
Did you get a drill set up yet?
She's already got one.
No, I mean, not the drill, the sewing machine thing. Have you looked into that anymore?
No, I hadn't messed with that. I'll be right back.
All right, not a problem.
I figured maybe it had to be for Mater because I don't know how many channels Missy has.
No, one, Missy Lucat.
Oh, okay.
As my baby. All right,
my laptop is at.
I'm fixing to put a link into chat. We're gonna go give Polar Bear Ed a raid. He comes on at 6.
Yeah, because my laptop is at 17%, and I got to charge it so I can stream tonight.
It's Super Bear Sunday.
I hope both teams lose. I hope it's 0-0 and the damn game goes to 6 a.m. I'll wake up to go to work and I'll be like, the Super Bowl's still going on. Good.
Hell yeah.
Let them work for their millions of dollars, right?
That's a fact, Jack.
3 hours and they're getting paid $20 million to play a game. Come on. Let them work.
You know that's right.
Yeah. Yeah, this sucker's got, it says 56 minutes, but 17% goes by fast.
Yeah.
Usually a good thing about my laptop is it charges within 2 hours at full 100%.
Is it you got it plugged in while you
No,
now?
because where I'm sitting, I can't reach it unless I sit like this far back.
Oh.
That's why
okay.
I moved the laptop around. But if I move it, the alien noise is going to pop up. And I haven't heard that in a while. I dropped it a couple of weeks ago. When I was moving, I dropped it. So that might have fixed it. Grumpy says, later, Tater. Grumpy, I'm going to message you later on. I hope you can pop onto my stream later. Maybe if Cajun's available, we could do whatever.
Where you going, Doug? Hey, Doug, you need to...
The Eagles scored already? Good Lord.
What's the name of your shop now, Doug?
Grumpy, probably between 8:15 and 8:30. Probably 8:15 like last night. I'll message you on the Book of Face.
Touchdown Eagles. All right.
Let me guess. Jalen Hurts went 95 yards on the opening play.
Probably so.
Right?
On the return kickoff.
No, the quarterback ran 95. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I have no
Pudding
idea.
Tang.
I'm not watching the damn thing.
Pudding Tang. What's up?
I'm just
Pudding
guessing.
Tang? How y'all doing? How's
Maybe
everything?
CD picked off Mahomes. Who knows?
How's everything in Floribama area there? Pudding Tang.
Yeah, Grumpy's Tires is the name. I just call it Grumpy Stack Tires because why
Oh,
not?
Grumpy's? Okay, I'm going to look it up and I'm going to get the number. I'll give you a shot next week.
You should call the shop. Call the shop live on YouTube. Doug will pick it up. I need 14 tires and I need them right now. You need to send them to this address, sir.
Now,
and I'll pay you 10 grand if you can get here in 5 minutes.
If you wouldn't have said nothing, I could have did that, but he would have probably recognized my voice anyway.
I could do it. I could throw my voice. You ain't gonna recognize mine.
Bull butter.
Oh no, you ain't heard how I changed my voice around. I don't need no voice thing.
I could do it. I could
drop it pretty low.
But in my part of Louisiana, we got a different accent than y'all got over there.
Is this the tire company? Yeah, I need to get some tires, please. I need to get some tires. Yeah, what kind? You had the steel radio tires? You know the tires you put on your car?
You sound like Waterboy right there a little bit.
Yeah, I'm trying to drop it down a little. You need some tires? Okay. I want 4 tires. No, make that 4.
Fit one free, please.
Oh, I get 5 tires. Okay.
Trade you fried rice for your tires.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I could drop it down real low if I wanted to.
It's the same.
I do that when I'm at work. I pick up the phone and I go, yeah, what you want? They go, yes, ma'am. And I go, how? And I go, how dare you insult me like that? And they go, oh, I'm sorry. I mess with them on the phone. I go, how dare you insult me like that?
Hey, Cajun. Hey, you better tell Missy she better come in and sit down for a minute.
Why?
Because she's going to be shocked when you tell her what I'm fixing to tell you.
Oh, you're getting into the crochet business.
No. Tell her I was just in there knitting.
Oh. She probably heard you.
He did women work.
Yeah. You were knitting a hat.
Ain't wrong with that.
No, Crystal's got a knitting machine in there. So while she was trying to work on dinner, she wanted me to run the machine, which is sit there with the little heart drill thing and have it sit there spin the machine.
Right. She said, I heard.
Spaced wants a picture of the bayou.
Oh, that's Space Rangers.
Hey, Space Ranger.
It's Tim. What's up, Tim? Space Rangers.
All right.
I don't know everybody you know.
AKA UFO.
Oh.
Remember UFO? His other channel.
Probably.
He's got
I'm gonna
two
take your word
channels.
for
He's
it.
got UFO. He was the one building that manned drone, a flying drone, but a manned drone that he would set
Oh.
into to get off the ground. Yeah, and then that's his other channel.
Hello, Spaced.
And then now he's got a Space Rangers recording studio.
That's his next announcement.
No, Renegade. If I make that announcement, first thing I'm doing is I'm calling Ripley's because Crystal won't even believe it because they're being snipped.
Yeah. Well, there's non-copyrighted pictures of bayous on YouTube, Google, and stuff. I mean, but you got to be careful which picture you take. You copyright it.
Well, get one of my pictures. I'll take some for you, Tim. I'll take.
That's
some.
what he wants. He wants you to send a picture of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And email it to him. I hope that's a him. Is that a him? Right?
Yeah, Tim.
Okay,
yeah.
because lately I've been saying him, and people have been coming in my chat. I'm a girl, and I go, well, I don't know. I can't see the picture.
Yeah.
Yep.
Got two
One person
Tims.
got pissed at me.
They got
I'm like,
two
I don't
Tims.
know.
Two Tims in here. Space Ranger,
okay.
that's his name, and they got Tim
Oh.
Grasscut
I didn't,
Palmer over in the UK in England.
No, I didn't hear the name. I just
Oh.
want to make sure I don't offend anybody. I do that on my chat enough.
Pudding Tank said, I'm on Boggy Bayou here in Florida. Yeah, there you
Mhm.
go, the Boggy Bayou Festival. They sent me a shirt. I can't find that shirt. It's somewhere in my closet. I was going to wear it 2 weeks ago, and Missy couldn't find it, but I'm going to have to go through my closet.
It disappeared the same. It goes in the same dimension where your socks disappeared to.
Oh,
On that black hole.
Yeah. The guy I watch, Scotty, he's got a thing where he pins his socks together and puts them in the washer. And I said, that's where the gnomes don't steal them.
yeah.
I'm like, well, the thing is that they can't steal one. They're going to steal them both now. But they only need one. That's how they get noticed. That's like the fairy fae. That's how they get noticed. They got to know that they got to have to know you're around. So they're going to start stealing your socks. Or they're going to start, you have two apples there. All of a sudden, the first apple disappears. You're like, did I eat that apple? They just start messing around with stuff. They stole his car keys and never gave it back to him. Never did get them damn things back. I'm like, where are them car keys? But, yeah. So who is that link you put up? What channel is that for?
Okay, I just put it up again.
Yep.
That is Puller Bear Ed's Garage. He does tractor pulling, okay?
Ah.
He's into tractor pulling, and so is Mark and Sandy, and they're going to be in the live panel with me, Ed, but tonight's
Okay.
the Super Bear.
Look, Mater.
Super
Let me see
Bear.
if my logo works still.
Each one to go to
Nope.
more
There it
golf.
goes.
Look at that. K-Bone, baby. K-Bone radio station, 101.1. Mardi Gras, let the meatball roll shine.
101.1 up here is WNOE. It's a country station.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know, because we catch it when we go over there, but I listen to it when I'm out of town in New Orleans, in Chauvin. Look, on the sleeve, long sleeve. K-Bone
You can pick all those
101.1.
stations up at night.
No, on the internet. You can listen on their website.
Oh, yeah. I listen to Mississippi stations on the internet.
KBON.com, and you listen to what's actually being played on the radio.
Yeah, every station does that nowadays.
So, okay. All right, everybody. Phil Guy, you were the last one in here, so you want to start with the goodbyes?
I thank you, Cajun, for having me on your live stream, and I hope to see you on my live stream later tonight. And we'll go over the Puller Bear, Ed, and give our support. So thank you, Cajun, for having me up. Thank you, Mater. Appreciate
you showing up, Phil Guy, and with all that good information about Super Bowls and stuff.
No problem. I'm out.
Past Super Bowls.
All right, Cajun. Well, I appreciate you having me up and everything. Of course, like I said, I did that video earlier, and I said them 3 dirty words in it. Unfortunately, yep. I said Cajun Coin Hunter. So, but anyway, appreciate you having me up. And I guess we'll be seeing you over at Pull Bear.
Yeah, see y'all over there. All right, everybody. Appreciate y'all coming in. I'm glad we got to saw y'all tonight. I'm glad y'all got to saw us tonight. And remember, it's good being north of the grass, Be safe. Stay safe. Stay north of the grass. And as always, love, peace, and crackling grease. We'll catch y'all later. Blue top.
Night, everybody.